Good morning, everybody. This is No Crybaby Rideshare coming back at you from the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. It is currently 5 a.m. on this lovely Monday morning. Temperature seems to be about 90 degrees or so. Still hot, but bearable. All right, this video. It's kind of a take on that bullshit video I talked about earlier, where the driver totally fucked that shit up. And my experience, my situations in which I actually asked people to, get out of my car in certain situations. And that might shock you, because you may think, wow, No Crybaby Rideshare seems to be the coolest guy ever. And he seems to be all about his customer service, which I am. But I also have my, my boundaries as well. And that all drivers should. But kicking people out of the car and losing your shit over changing a radio station and being asked. It wasn't like they told him to do shit or try to do shit. He was asked to do it. And he still lost his shit. And giving shout outs to people that like to condone that type of stupid ass behavior, which we won't even get into any more of that. Y'all know my take on that from earlier video. But my situation was this, okay? Now remember, I live in the party city of the United States of America, which is Las Vegas, Nevada. Non-stop drunks, and I worked the night shift. I worked from 8 in the evening, usually till about 3 in the morning. So I worked that night shift every day while I did Lyft. Okay, so I, like I said, party capital of the United States here. So non-stop drinking, non-stop partying. So out of my over 12,000 rides that I did do, I kicked out a total of, now, this number might shock you, 18 people is what got kicked out of this car. 18 people, okay? So if you know how to de-escalate a situation and you know how to handle yourself properly in these situations, one, I never had to call the cops. 2, I never had to yell and scream at anybody. It may come from my background. I used to do security work at a strip club here in Vegas. I did that for 6 years. So I dealt with that on a regular basis. Belligerent people, drunk people, irate people, so on and so forth. So my background doing that might be why I was so good at doing this. But yes, I did kick out a whopping 18 people out of over 12,500 people. Okay, so what got you kicked out of my car? Well, let's see. There was usually the 4 things that I'm about to explain were the 4 reasons I kicked people out of my car. 1, people thought it was okay to light their joints up in my car. You know that marijuana is legal here in Vegas, okay? And you would have those people that think, okay, well, I can smoke in the car. And they would go ahead and just light it up behind your back, and then boom, you got somebody smoking, okay? That would get you asked to get out of my car. Because I don't do dope. I don't, especially when you're driving with customers. And I know there's drivers out there because I've seen them drinking and driving. I've seen them high as fuck driving. So I know there's drivers out here that do that. Not me. Like I said, I'm all about my customer's safety. And so, yeah, if you got caught doing that, yeah, you were out of the car. Okay. Second was usually most of the people that got kicked out were on shared rides. Okay. 1 was the most important thing, was disrespecting other passengers in the car. I didn't go for acting belligerent towards other customers. If you talk shit about another customer or you threaten another customer, that got you asked to leave. Also, guys hitting on girls in the car, or vice versa, girls hitting on guys in the car. I didn't put up with that. That to me is, like I said, this is not a dating service. It's a rideshare service. And so to alleviate any uncomfortable situations where a guy is hitting on a girl, or the girl hitting on a guy, or fuck, a guy hitting on another guy, that was a no-go. So that would get you asked to get out the car as well, because all you need is something to happen, especially if the girl's been drinking or the guy's been drinking, somebody touches somebody, next thing you know, you're in court because somebody got fondled in your car. So that always, if you couldn't keep your mouth to yourself or whatever that case was, I asked you to get out of the car to alleviate any tensions as far as that went. Number 3 was just, like I said, disrespectful from other customers, threatening other customers. I had situations where I had domestic issues where I had guys, like I said, Party Capital USA, guys get jealous when the girls are out half butt naked. And so I had a couple instances where we had some domestic issues where the guy was, grilling into the girl and shit like that. So they were given the option. One could get out of the car and I could take the other one home, or they could both get out of the car and I would end the ride for both of them. So that would get you kicked out of the car too, is if you were doing any kind of belligerent, domestic type shit in my car. And the 4th reason, and I kicked out 2 people for this reason, calling me a thief. Okay, there's nothing about this job that I could steal from a customer. Okay, the reason they assumed that I was a thief was because they thought I was taking a longer route than I was supposed to, which we all follow the GPS. I don't give the routes, Lyft handed out the routes. So, and that didn't seem to get through to their thick skull, and so they wanted to call me a thief. Well, I'm not trying to steal from you, so that got those people removed from the car. And remember this, I always did it in a safe manner. I never just stopped my car, swung over, and said, get the fuck out of my car. No, it was always took them to a proper location, whether it be a gas station or, close to somewhere where it was well lit, supermarket, whatever the case may be, and asked them to get out in a safe location. Okay? And immediately text Lyft about the situation to cover my butt and explain the situation before they could explain the situation the way they wanted to, which would cause me to get deactivated. So those are the things that would get you kicked out of my car. Not none of this stupid, I wanted to change a radio station, or can you make a stop for me? No. That, like I said, those are not unreasonable requests. The only time that you feel that you should kick somebody out of your car, in my opinion, is when there's an imminent danger to other passengers in your car or imminent danger to yourself. If you cannot handle having drunk people in your car, and this is one of the reasons why I always say that not everybody should do rideshare, because you put, like you said, your average mom or average dad has never had to deal with 4 drunk people, 1 drunk person, whatever the case may be in this situation, and then you throw them in this situation, they don't know how to react. Chances are they're going to overreact. And we all know the more you bark at a drunk person, the louder they're going to get, the louder you're going to get it. And there's always that old saying, it's always the quiet guy in the room you got to worry about. And that goes for you as a driver as well. You maintain your cool. If you do have to kick somebody out of the car, you maintain your cool. You ask, please get out of my car. If they start acting, belligerent, ask them a second time, please get out of my car. At that point, if they refuse to get out of your car, then you simply take your keys, step out of the car, and call the cops if you have to. But never lose your cool. Never yell at a customer, never threaten a customer, never try to put your hands on a customer because you think that's the cool thing to do, and because you got people out here willing to put your fucking video up showing how stupid you fucking are. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Because chances are you may get yourself hurt, or the customer may get hurt, and then you're sitting in jail for something over as stupid as, because he asked to change a radio station like this last fucking idiot did. But that is my my deal. That's how I dealt with these people. And like I said, Party Capital of the city, so I dealt with it a lot. But that's the thing. Never lose your cool as a driver. You have to have the how should I say it? You have to have the brains about you to keep yourself cool in any situation. Remember, you're driving a 4,000-pound machine that could very easily kill you and them over, trying to fight and argue with people, giving shout-outs to your fucking favorite fucking YouTuber that condones this type of bullshit, where you almost cause an accident and hurt somebody. So remember that. A cool head is always going to prevail over a hot head. Just remember that. Those are my reasons. Those are the things that I did as a driver. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe it won't help you. Like I said, all situations are different. But remember, don't ever lose your cool. And remember, if it's not an unreasonable request, you shouldn't, customer service. It's not unreasonable. Regardless of the price of the ride, I don't give a fuck if the ride was 50 cents or $50. When you got in this car, like I said, the price did not matter. You got treated the same way, whether it was 50 cents or a $50 ride. That's how I treated my customers. Everybody was treated with full respect, no matter the price they paid. And just because somebody, or nowadays people don't pay a high enough price for a ride in your eyes, doesn't mean that gives you the right to be a fucking total douche to them and have attitude to them and just refuse to do, basic common customer service. All right, so that's No Crybaby Rideshare out. Remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. And do me a favor, guys. Let's like, share, and subscribe. Maybe we'll get that subscriber count up so I can do some lives. And then we can all have a great time doing a live video maybe one of these days. All right, so don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. Nobody's gonna do it for you guys. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.